Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too savage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young game. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't on who got this gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the change. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Balvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow son, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fairfield, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Shalom Israel. This is Priest Officer 50 McQuab ISUBK under Commander Jeremy Yohana. Tuesday night Brotherhood class. I'm about to be breaking down, keeping the commandments is the love of God. You gotta keep the law, statute, and commandment. That's the love of God, man. I hope you have your pen and your pad so you can take down the notes. So we about to be in the book of Exodus. Book of Exodus, chapter 24, verse 12. He said, And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mountain, and be there, and I will give thee table of stone, and a law and commandments which I have written. He said, that thy may teach them. So he told Moses to come up there. The Most High gave Moses the law, statute, and commandments to give to who? Israel, the Israelite. According to the Bible, the Black, Hispanic, Native American are the Israelites. We are Israel. So we got to keep the law, statute, and commandment. If you love him, you will keep this law, statute, and commandment. You don't go against your God, according to the Bible. You got to keep the law, statute, and commandment. It's very important to learn your identity, man. To learn who you are Israel, man. And you got to do his commandment by keeping the law, statute, and commandments. So we're going to move on to the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. He said, Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish out from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you. Ooh, man, I'm going to break this down right here, man. Let me read this right here. He said, Ye shall not add unto the word. You should not never add to the word of the Most High Yahweh, man. He gave us this commandment so we could keep these commandments. The law, statute, and the commandments we keep. And you'll never want to add to the word. And who add to the word? Christians. Christianity add to the world. They add to the word. They take and they add to it. And he told this to the Black, Hispanic, Native American. He was talking to the Israelite. We are the Israelite according to the Bible. Tell us not to add. Stop running to the religion. Because when you become this, when you go into Christianity, you start adding, you start to take. And the Most High said, ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye dismount it out from it. He said, that ye may keep the commandment of the Lord your God, which I command you. This is Moses talking to the Israelite. He talking to Israel, man. Telling them that do not add to this. You don't want to add or take from the word, man. From the word. You got to keep the law, statute, and commandment if you love the Most High. That's the love of the Most High. Keeping the law, statute, and commandments. We're about to move on to the book of Psalm. Let's go to the book of Psalm. Hope you have your pen, your pass, so you can take down your notes. We're going to the book of Psalm. The book of Psalm, chapter 111, verse 10. It say, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all. They that do his commandment, his praise endure forever. They who do his commandments, they love the Most High. That's the love of the Most High. Keeping the law, statute, and commandments. Loving that neighbor as you loving yourself. Loving your brother. Loving your sister. Stop having this hatred, jealousy, envy towards your brother and your sister, and learn how to keep the law, statute, and commandment and coming into the truth. Right? That was wrong with our brothers and our sisters right here. They so caught up to this world and they envy thy oppressor and his evil and his wicked ass ways. Learn how to reject the world, man, and deny yourself and come into the truth. In order for you to do that, come to ISUBK, Uncommanded Jeriana, and learn. Learn how to keep the law, statute, command. Learn your identity, man. This is for the Black, Hispanic, Native American. This is for you, man. This is for my brothers and my sisters who are lost. Y'all is the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. And it's my job. No, let me correct myself. It's our job in ISUBK to bring our brothers who are lost and sisters who are lost in the world, bring them into the truth, man, so they can learn how to keep the law, statute, and commandments. And that's the fear of the Most High and the love of the Most High, keeping the law, statute, and commandments. So we're about to move on into the book of Romans. No, Shalakia. We're going to move to the book of 1 John. We move to the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 1. Whosoever believe that Jesus is the Christ is born of God, and everyone that love him that begot love him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments. He said, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandment, and his commandment are not grievous. Come on, man. I'm going to break this down. He said, whosoever believe that Jesus is the Christ, is born of God. Mean keeping the law, statute, and commandment, and knowledge that Yahushua, man. Knowledge that Yahushua is your brother. Knowledge that Yahushua was sent for the Black and Hispanic Native American. We are Israel. We are the Israelite according to the Bible. Knowledge that the Most High, Yahweh, sent his only begotten Son for us. for our sins, our wicked ways, man. Acknowledging this truth right here. So we're going to go to, here we go, we're going to go to 2. He said, by this we know that we love the church, loving your brother. Like I said once again, loving your brothers and your sisters, loving that neighbor as you love yourself. Talking to Israel, it's not talking to the other nation. He said, of God, Yahweh. When we love God, Yahweh, and keep his commandments, you keeping that commandment. That's how you know a brother or sister loving. That's how you know a brother or sister who love the Most High. They keep the law, statute, command. According to the Bible, you judge a truth by its fruit, by its works. He do the works, and you can see the love in that brother. You can see the love in that sister. That's what this talking about. He said, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandment. Talking to Israel, that we keep the commandment. This is the love of Yahweh, that we keep the commandments. He said, his commandment are not grieving. Meaning, man, his commandment will, man, look, let me break this down right. This is good. That his commandment is never going to be done away with. It's never void. His commandment do it forever. That's true love. That's love. When you obey and keep the law, statute, and commandment of Yahweh, our God. Talking to Israel. When they say the church, are talking to the Israel, talking to the Israelite, man. The black is better than anybody talking to us. We got to learn how to keep the law, statute, commandment, and come back into the truth. This is our identity. This is our culture. This is our history, but this is our everything right here, man. The word, we got to learn how to stand on the word and stop being cowards. Come back to the truth, man. Leave from this wicked ass abominable world we live in. This is abomination, man. This world we live in, man. Leave from them, man. Leave for your oppressive ways, man, and come back into the truth and learn your identity. Learn who you are, man. Because keeping the law, statute, commandment is the love of God. That's love. Not the love of the world. The love of the world is to hate your brother. Hate your sister, man. Be a whoremonger. Be a whore, man. Be addicted to drugs, man. Be addicted to sex, violence. Because the world feed off of that. The world feed off of hate, man. You got to come back into the truth, man, and leave from that. Back to the truth and learn your identity. Learn who you are. Learn that you are Israel, man. That's greater than anything to acknowledge who you are, man. You above all nations when you come back into the truth, man. And that's the love of God. When you say, oh, I love him, but you don't keep his commandments, his law, statute, commandment, you are a liar. And the love of the Father is not in you. The love of the Father, when you say you love the Father, you keep the law in that, man. That's the fear of the Most High. It's in you. Like I said, people can see that in you. Your brothers and sisters who lost out there, they can see. You know what I mean? Because when you lost out there and you claim that you in this truth, man, like I said, the brothers and sisters who are lost out there, they can see that in you. They can see the Most High in you, manifest his work in you. I'm going too deep in it, man. Let me read the next one, man. Let me read the next one, man. You know, let me get to the next one. I'm going deep in this, man. You know what I mean? Yes, I know. But I'm gonna go to the next one. Let me read the next one. We're gonna go into the book of John, chapter 14. Shalakia, along 14 and John chapter 14 verse 21. He said, he that had my commandment and keep them, it is that love me, and he that love me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Now I'm going to get deep into it. See, I was getting so deep in that, I want to get to this. This is what I was talking about right here. He would manifest himself to you. Brothers who out here, sisters out here, they would see the Most High in you. Can you keep the law, statute, command? You walk by it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say, well, you know, I love God and da da da, but then they had all this hatred toward their brother. They love the other nation more than they love their brother. They would go against their brother. They would have this. They have bad stuff to say about their brother and they sister, and not acknowledge that this is your brother right here. This is your sister. But when you keep the law, statute, commandment, the Most High, Yahweh, He would manifest Himself into that brother. And that sister and that brother and the sister who out there in the world who lost, they would see that. They would see that works in you. Because according to the Bible, like I said again, it says, judge a tree by its fruit, by the works of it. And they see that works. And that's how you could draw brothers and sisters who lost in this world, and you could draw them into this truth right here, man. ISUPK, uncommanded general. That's how you draw a brother and sister into this truth right here. Learning their identity, man. Leaving from this heathen as an abomination world, man. It's wicked out here, and we gotta come back into this truth right here, man. We gotta leave from this Shalaka, excuse my friend. We gotta leave from this wicked ass world that we live in, man. We gotta come back, and that's how you draw a brother and sister out of the world, by you keeping the law, statute, and commandments, man. You gotta learn your identity. Learn. This is our history book, man. We gotta all come back to this. We gotta come back to this. Stop being coward, making excuses. Come back to the truth, man. And those who claim to be in the truth, they not doing no works, you do not love the Father because your laziness, man. I'm gonna make that clear, man. And ISUPK is no excuses, no cowards. We soldiers in here, man. Under Commander Jeremy Hanna, man. We stand on this. Like I said, once again, I always say this. What greater friend you know who will lie down their life for their brother and sister? Here we do that, man. And we will do that. Believe me. So we're about to move on to Shalakia. We're going to move on to, we're going to stay in the book of John. Let's stay in the book of John. Chapter 14, verse, we just going to go to 15. Chapter 14, verse 15. He said, if ye love me, keep my commandments. He said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. Like I said, once again, if you don't love, if you say you love the Most High and you do not go by this and you apply this, you don't live by this and you don't walk it, you just talk, but you don't walk it and talk it, you a liar. You's a liar. He said, if you love, you keep my commandments. That's the love of the Most High, keeping the law, statute, commandment, loving thy brother, loving thy sister, loving that never as you love yourself. That's Israel, man. Our people want to be the devil, man. They want to envy thy oppression, man. Like I said, once again, the so-called white man is a goddamn devil, man. And our people want to follow his ways, his wicked ass ways. That's why they got so much hate building them. You gotta learn how to deny yourself. Deny means to hate. That's what it means. When the Bible says hate yourself, means to deny yourself. Shalaki, it means to deny yourself, means to hate, means to deny yourself, man. You gotta learn how to do that. So you can learn how to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Wake up. I'm gonna keep on saying this again, man. I'm gonna wake our people up so they can leave from this wicked ass world, man. Come into the truth, man. Leave from Christianity, man. Leave from that, man. It's worse than drugs, man. Leave from it. Christianity teach you how to be a whore and a whoremonger. Teach you how to have hatred towards your brother. It go against the law, statute, commandments. It like to add and to take. That's why I said leave from that and come into the truth, man. Come into ISUPK on the command Jeremiah, man. This is real love right here. Learning the truth, man. The truth will make you up, free from lies, man. So we're about to move on to 2 John. They move on to 2 John. Move to 2 John. We about to move on to 2 John. 2 John chapter 1, verse 6. He said, and this is the love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. Man, he said, as you heard from the beginning. Because guess what? The Most High gave the law to Moses to give to Israel, the Israelite. According to the Bible, the black, Hispanic, and Native American are the Israelite. According to the Bible, we are Israel. That's since the beginning. This is John. He's just telling me. He said, this is the beginning. He gave, you heard. You got to walk after the commandment. You got to keep the law, statute, commandment in your heart, in your mind. Man, you can't say, oh, I love God, and you got evil eye towards your brother. Oh, I love God, and you jealous of your sister. Oh, I love God. Oh, you want to seek revenge on your brother. That's not loving the Most High. That's not loving the Most High. Loving the Most High, keeping the law, statute, commandment, mean loving your brother, loving your sister. Man, that was according to the Bible. Yahushua said, what greater friend you know will lay down their life for you, man. That's the one who are in the truth, man. And the truth is ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. We got to leave from this abomination world and come back into the truth, man. And learn your identity, man. Man, Shalom Israel. This is the Brotherhood class, man. Like, share, and subscribe. ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Shalom Israel again.
The ISUPK under Commander General Yohana will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center. We not Christians, watch your mouth. Have them angels in your house. And them people bring you out. This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family. I'm on it too. Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Wait till I get with you. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hit sand down. All you gonna see is a lot of man down. The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center. For blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to ISUPK.com to purchase your tickets today. 200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old. We are not the same. No, we not relate. I'm not stuck on lit.